Hey, if the Clippers lose this series, Kawhi Leonard is gone, man. The Clippers, a much better team than Dallas, right? It's down two. It's down 0-2 in the series. What? It's crazy. First, let's look at the box score here. So, for the Mavericks, Kristaps, 20 points. Kristaps played a lot better. He shot it really well from the field and from three. In the fourth quarter, he hit like a high arcing three that bounced off the rim, went up in the air, and then came back in. Kristaps played really well. Maxi Kleber, a center, he's classified as a center. Right, he shot it 83% from the field, 100% for three, scored 13 points. Maxi Kleber played really well. And Luka Doncic, of course, scoring 39, 7 and 7. And a lot of the times when Luka isn't able to score, he gets other guys open. And I'm going to show you a couple of clips here. These next few plays showcase the skill that Luka has, and he displays every single night. This play right here exemplifies why every player should be able to have a go-to step back that A, creates space, and B, gets their defender off of them, right? As you can see in this play, I'm just going to roll it here. Let me get my pen out. And we're just going to roll it here, right? As you can see right here, Luka has the step on Marcus Morris because it's a screen action here, and Luka's able to find the step. Now, as you can see, Morris recovers, right? As Luka keeps going here. And also Luka goes between his legs because he wants to try and create a step back. So he gets Marcus Morris off balance here because Morris has to recover now, right? And Morris has to get back in his stance. This hop right here, Luka gets it kind of near his pocket. As you can see, he's getting this right foot out. What he's going to do is he's going to jab right foot out. As you can see, jabs that right foot out, and then uses that right foot as momentum to step back. One of the deadliest step backs ever because defenders don't expect you to do that. But when you do that, it catches them off guard and it creates a ton of space. Like if you see right here, look at that space between Luka and Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris is at the 3-point line. Luka's about 5 feet beyond the 3-point line, and Luka is a good shooter, is a good step back shooter to where he can make this shot easily. He has a high release. I literally did not even notice that until now, but Luka has such a high release. Oh my god. But anyway, Luka is able to shoot this and make it even with the high release, which is not ideal in 2021 NBA basketball. But as you can see right here, Luka goes, drills it. 4 points. And this is where I was talking about in my last video. LA is missing Lou Williams a lot. Lou Williams scoring and playmaking off the bench. That's something that Rondo does not have in his bag. Rondo is more of a playmaker. He's not, of course he can shoot it from three, and the Mavericks, I think, learned their lesson not to leave him too open from three. And, well, he didn't shoot a three in this game. He only scored 4 points. And Rondo wasn't a huge factor in this game. Reggie Jackson ended up scoring 15 points, and he was the only other LA player besides Kawhi and Paul George that was in double figures. For the Mavericks, on the other hand, as I mentioned earlier, Kristaps, double figures. Maxi Kleber, double figures. Luka, of course. Jalen Brunson, Josh Richardson, these guys had 9 points respectively. And we're going to talk about the closer. The junior of the Hardaway crossover, Tim Hardaway Jr. scored 28 points, shot it 64% from the field, 75% from three, hit 6 threes, and Tim Hardaway was the X factor in this game, and he's probably going to be the X factor in every single one of Dallas's games. If you see, Hardaway's a spot-up three kind of guy. You have him on the wing, you have him on the corner, you let Luka or Jalen Brunson drive because these two, Luka and Jalen Brunson, are the team's best ball handlers. And I don't know why teams are leaving Tim Hardaway open. But if it's Luka driving, I get it. If it's Jalen Brunson, no clue why, because a defender should be able to stay close to Jalen Brunson. But Tim Hardaway is able to get a lot of these open shots because when Luka drives, everyone is keying into Luka. And I was talking about in the last game. You want anybody to beat you but Luka Doncic. Still doesn't work because Luka shot it 55% from the field, 38% from three, scored 39 points. It didn't really work because Luka still got his buckets, and as I explained earlier, Luka's just so good that he's gonna get his buckets. It doesn't matter if you are putting Kawhi or Paul George on him or not. So he's still gonna score. The thing is, Tim Hardaway is a good shooter. Tim Hardaway's shooting has tremendously gotten better. And he's going to earn his money for being that knockdown three guy in the corner who you let your best ball handler and passer get it to based off of drives. And Luka loves cross-court pass. He loves to drive and get it to a wing or corner. And Rick Carlisle knows that, Coach Carlisle, and he's getting Tim Hardaway shots. Tim Hardaway scored 28 points. Unbelievable. Man's earned his money. This, facts. He's earned his money. He played 38 minutes, played really good basketball, and he's earned his money for sure. The shooting difference as well, right? Look at the Mavericks. The Mavericks as a team shot over 50% from three. 53% from three. That is crazy. The reason why is because, first of all, Dorian Finney-Smith did not have a good game 2, but game 1, Dorian Finney-Smith was really close to 20 and he hit a bunch of threes. Kristaps, a good shooter, he shot at 75%. Maxi Kleber made both of his shots. Tim Hardaway, 6 of 8 from 3. Luka Doncic, 38%. He made 5 threes, shot 13 of them. And of course, because of how good his step back is, he's able to get so many threes, right? Now she's about converting them. Josh Richardson hit 1 of 2, 50%. So as a team, Dallas has a bunch of shooters, and Rick Carlisle and the GM, they've done an incredible job of surrounding Luka with shooters because Luka's best when he's got the ball in his hands and he's driving, he's getting downhill, and he can make plays such as fadeaways or step backs and everything like that. Defenses have to be ready for that. Defenses also cannot allow Luka to be one-on-one against the defender because Luka can't outmuscle any wing defender in the league, almost any. And now you have to help that because Luka can also get by your defender. That's how good Luka Doncic is, and this leaves these guys open, such as Jalen Brunson, Tim Hardaway, Maxi Kleber even. Like, Kleber got that open 3 against, Zubac. He made that. Kristaps, right? Kristaps is getting a lot more top of the key threes, but even still, Josh Richardson too. These guys are getting good open 3-point looks just because of one Slovenian basketball player and how he's able to drive and kick. That is why the Mavericks are so good as a team, because they have shooters all around them. The Clippers, on the other hand, really depend on Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. And Kawhi had 41 points, and this is why the title of the video is Kawhi Leonard is gone. Because Kawhi shot at 66% from the field, 57% from 3, 90% from the line, scored 41 points, and the Clippers still lost. And Kawhi played good defense too. Part of that is because Paul George could not shoot from 3. I don't know, it's just something happens to Paul George mentally during the playoffs and he can't shoot. He still had a good game in terms of getting to his spots in the mid-range and layups and stuff and knocking them down. But Paul George could not shoot. Nobody on this LA team could shoot other than Kawhi. And Kawhi is, honestly, I feel for Kawhi because he must be so frustrated that a team with Marcus Morris, who's pretty good, Patrick Beverley, he's feisty on defense, Rondo's pretty good, Serge Ibaka's pretty good, Reggie Jackson played really good this game, Paul George, Zubac isn't terrible, right? Honestly, I would honestly rather have DeMarcus Cousins in for Zubac because Zubac isn't doing anything. Zubac has a negative 16 plus minus. Crazy. But he get a negative 16 plus minus. The Clippers are a deeper team than the Mavericks. Or at least on paper, they should be a deeper team. But they're not. And Kawhi is so frustrated. Also, the Mavericks only have 1.4 stars. Kristaps is a fourth of a star because right now Kristaps, yes, he shot it well, but if you're looking back to other games, Kristaps does not really play much like a star like how he should be playing. But if you look at the Clippers, 2 stars. You could even call them borderline superstars. Paul George at his prime is a superstar. Kawhi, Paul George. How are you losing? How are you down 2-0 in the series? How are you down 0-2 in the series with Kawhi and Paul George? It's crazy. And that's why Kawhi is going to be so upset. Kawhi honestly might leave. Kawhi literally might leave this summer. Because especially if LA does not get out of the first round. This LA team, it's the 3 seed. Sorry, my bad. The 4th seed. My bad. The 4th seed, right? Could have easily been the 3rd seed, but the Clippers tanked to not play the Lakers. This is crazy. And this is why Kawhi is gone. Because the Clippers can't win in the playoffs. Even against the Mavericks. Unbelievable, man. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to have my Suns Lakers video out soon. That one's going to be covering both games. I wasn't able to get my game one breakdowns up. I had a lot of things going on yesterday. But we're going to be back on the grind starting today. Thank you. Peace.